quite messy indeed. And on we go. That's a lot of damage you're eating. That's indeed a very, very, very high amount of damage you're eating. Ah, torpedoes, my one and only. We love it. Getting your job done rather well. Where's the other ship? Where's the other ship? I don't have to do anything. Ah, that's I guess anything else about this. Already dealt with the enemy we needed to deal with. See? Told you so. Slowly but surely we're all crawling up to level 16. That's a good start. There's a little event battle. Hello, it's me again. I'm here to annoy you. I'm pretty good at it. There's an aircraft carrier, isn't it? This is not going to be fun. Don't like the idea. Aircraft carriers are really not what I necessarily want to deal with. Oops. Almost ran into some torpedoes there. Wouldn't want that now, would we? Wouldn't want that at all, actually. Seems rather unpleasant. I have a shield. I don't know if I like you having a shield. Or shield ability, I suppose. In fact, I'd go so far as to say I'm rather opposed to that. Quite opposed, actually. Oh. At least so far we haven't run into anything that is actually capable of holding us back. That's, excuse-moi. I'm out of nowhere. Any more items? Oops. No. No items. この近海のキューブは取り尽くしたよ。戦うしかないところ。キューブの数では我々がリードして言われなくても。島風ちゃんと駿河ちゃんの本気見せてもらう。限ってきた。そう焦るものではございません。Yes, let's see how this works out then. Yeah. Okay, so we needed to start with this. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Like there's so much on the screen in front of me, I can't see shit. Heavy cruiser. Just a tiny bit annoying. Just a tiny bit. Okay, I should also try to avoid getting hit by torpedoes because, well, torpedoes hurt. Yes, very, very, very hurtful. So many enemies. And only the see less risk. Leaving the aircraft carrier for last not necessarily has good standard tactic if you can help it. Pressure upon it uses a fucking shield ability. It indeed does seem like a by definition bad idea. Some more torpedoes. And then we need to deal with the other ones. Need some more torpedoes. I think this is the first time we're actually not nearly fast enough. Not by a long stretch. Yeah. I was about to say. Well, it was supposed to be a boss battle. Well, all well and good then. All well and good indeed. Safe game it, I'm sure. Still not willing to oversave anybody else's saves. That seems rather cuntish. I want to. I see. So, at her heart of hearts, she's just a giant voyeur. And that is all she's into. She really likes watching. Okay, fair enough. I mean, you know, we all have our hobbies. Why are we still allowed to keep that fucking cube thing around? That seems like an unnecessary risk. Oh, we have a new map now. Oh god, this map is even more annoying to navigate, isn't it? Yes, it is. Do we get more ships though? We do. Do I really want to risk a Chinese ship? No. The answer is quite simply no. I don't want. I should probably save up going off the sheer cost some of these motherfuckers are asking of me. Ah, there are all the nice little German ships. Why are they so far away from me? So you were playing some Pokemon Go, eh? Well, fair enough. I do love that they're just having random events setting over in nowhere land for no good reason. God damn it, I can't pass through there. I have to go up there. I don't like this map. The maps before were nicer. Nicer to navigate. Well, complaints aside, what can you do? You'll just have to take it. German ships. I like German ships. They please me greatly. Yeah, it's not a really good idea to give any German engineer any sort of technology that they're not familiar with. Their eyes get all shiny and they come up with nice, funny ideas of what to do with that, isn't it? Let's hope that the Iron Blood doesn't, you know, start introducing fucking, tentacles. Hmm. Strategy goes back immediately, start playing around with things. Welcome back, strategy. We still haven't gotten ourselves a Bismarck. We're 3 hours in and we're still not there. But I have a sneaking suspicion that next we'll have to deal with, the Yale Union, and then we'll finally get Bismarck. I hope. One can hope, one can hope. Also no sound. What do you mean no sound? There should be sound. At least according to, well, Streamlabs, that is. You missed the introduction of Tentacle Lady. Yeah, the game is making sound. The game is making sound for me. It should be captured. Let me take a look over here then. Hey, when you do that. Hey, when you do that. Yeah, it should be coming through. Should indeed. How was your movie night? Had you some fun? What movies did you watch? Anything good? Tell me more.
やかましいやつだぞ。島風、最近お二方、かたじけな。鶴が？そうでしたか。あれ？ない。落ち着くです。虹色のキューブがない。虹色ではなかった。どこだ？どこです？返事はしないと思うぞ。あれは。それじゃあ、駿河の。なるほど、確かに。
And off she goes. To be fair, Suruga should have probably left behind a nice little note like I'm taking the rainbow cube with me, you know. Just saying, would probably be a bit better. Well, well. I don't know, she's not gonna die. Yeah, just this stream is not huge. Not at all, actually. No. We can listen for a little bit double, can't we? Not at all, actually. Yeah, you know, I need to hear myself. We can listen for a little bit double, can't we? Not at all, actually. Yeah, you know, I need to hear myself. We can listen for a little bit double, can't we? Not at all, actually. Yeah, you know, I need to hear myself. We can listen for a little bit double, can't we?
ごめんなさいです。悪い悪い。こっちも急いでたんだよ。午後から前方不注意。悪い悪い。こっちがよく。
Oh, I'm hearing the game like twice in my ears. That hurts me. Oh, I'm hearing the game like twice in my ears. That hurts me. Oh, I'm hearing the. Well, at least as far as Twitch is concerned, you know, from all the way from my little Streamlabs, well, technically from the game to the Streamlabs, all the way over to, you know, Twitch, there seems to be sound. The problem seems to be not on my end in this particular case. I would like to point out. See? To be fair, it wouldn't be the first time that Twitch does something horribly wrong and people have to actually, you know, F5 in order to actually get any sound or anything. But wouldn't really surprise me. Now I need to use the auto mode while I prepare. Auto modes are a nice thing. I did kind of wish they would go a little bit faster, but if I make the text speed faster, I have a distinct feeling I'm gonna regret it anyway. So I'll just enjoy this for a little bit while I prepare myself a pipe. If I'm right in my general understanding, we'll probably have to do this day against the Eagle Union, and then the next day is probably gonna be German ships. So then we should probably get ones. I do love a good old-fashioned automod, though. It is rather helpful to have something like that around. Means that I can actually use my hands for something else in the meantime. Well, you can enjoy some story elements. Isn't that nice?
きからこの人島風の弱点ばかり攻めてきてひどいんです。ラフィ
It's not so much a weirdo, it's a little laughy. Your time for this evening, I have time now. That's fair to say. Aha! Excellent for you, Roger. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're getting closer to our goal. Getting ourselves a little Bismarck, so I'll probably be off in a bit. It kind of depends on how long it takes to beat the Eagle Union, I suppose. I have a feeling not that long. But yes, that is a good plan for later then.
とりあえず申してみよ。はい島風ちゃんの方からラフィーちゃんにぶつかったやったじゃあさでもラフィーちゃんの方も秘伝冷却水を途中で飲んでたからかなり前方不注意だったね。
Also, secret coolant sounds really, really dirty, doesn't it?
真実のようだの。ここにボトルが落ちておる。しまったじゃないですよ。証拠隠滅はさせませんからね。
Oh, don't worry, so far the game has a very, very simple and predictive way to get new ships. And I'm pretty sure the trend is going to keep going.
喧嘩両成敗とはよく言ったものだが。そうなんだ。にゃー、もう耳つくのやめて。島風？簡単に説明は。島風とラフィーが出会い。まあ、そういうとこ。島風の代わりに謝っておきます。待ってください。元はというと、すごい。みんなの前。今その指摘。そういえば。島風はごめん。そうです。
Little cube thing. I'm still wondering why they just let them keep the cubes. That seems rather dangerous. But well, you know. What's the worst that can happen when you let random things that, well, at one point belonged to the Siren just, you know, get kept around? I'm sure nothing bad can come off of this. I'm sure it's absolutely safe. Sure. Surely.
次からは気をつけるわよ。一見落着としたところで。うわ、本当だ。みんな会場へ急げ。演習に遅れる。でも。
Yeah, let me show you a strategy. We've got a lot more to choose from. I'm just gonna save my money because, well, I basically already have a team of 3 and 3. Well, no, that's nice. Still have not one singular German ship that we can unlock, but we do kinda have a nice amount of points. I'm assuming at worst we're going to have to pay now a whooping 1000 back for Nagato, which is not really something I want to do, but if it comes to that, we can still consider cheating our little ass off, if worst comes to worst. But until then, you know, we first have to continue in the story to unlock the option. And we don't have that option just yet. At least, you know, it's not like the original Azur lane and just a gacha game, otherwise I'd be sitting here and going like, well shit, playing a gacha game without willingness nor any money to invest can be quite a pain in the ass. Then again, I would have felt rather ripped off if, you know, you take a single player game and add gacha into it. Oh, god damn it. I hate it when there are links because then I need to move my mouse over and that is always a bit dangerous. Please confirm you're human. What else do you think I'm human? Let's see, final chapter. I mean, how far in are we? We are at... Is this the map? Yes, this is the map. So we are at chapter 3. I really wish the game would, you know, the game would be a bit nicer in declaring itself, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we're 3 more chapters. Well, it's not that bad, honestly, considering that we take like what, half an hour or so per chapter for the most part. Yeah, maybe we actually have to, but I don't really want to split this up into more streams. That sounds painful. Ah.
何やらぼやいているが、こちらも強キャラ感バッチ。もう勘弁してくれ。大丈夫よ。クリーブラルイス。
I mean, maybe we can settle for something closer. At least something German would be nice to have. I'll be honest there.
ちょっと一カメさん。失礼しましたにゃ。ロングアイランドさんだよ。ゲームの容量。演習中どのようなプレイ。インディちゃんのことですね。
Although German ships seem to be far away still. Instead, we get Amerikanskis. Actually, that's not necessarily the worst choice when it comes to ships, I'll be honest there.
でもそれはいいから妹のすごい自分の名前以外すべて妹の PR 以上が今回のユニ対する獣王の指揮官は駿が説明もうちょっとしてください。ごめんにゃ。昨日の中継内容を見てロイヤル艦隊のメンバーで
I know, we just unlocked them.
陣営の混成を認めるから MVP 取得者権限として有効に使えるといいな。
Then we need to... Yeah, I mean, it's rather obvious that what comes next. Well, so far we have made relatively good progress. Okay, I know I can't go through there. Any items on the water randomly being around? No. I don't actually, but let's take a moment. Blah 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 blah. Rewards. I don't care about the battles. The battles so far haven't really been that harrowing. Next, just battles. I don't fucking care. Yeah. Give it an IX build first. Ping. I think those are all we have. Chapter 4. I think defense. Oh, none of these are Germans. Well, chapter 6 is apparently the earliest. Ah, great. But hey, we can get pretty good, no? That's nice. Apparently Bismarck costs only 800 A points. So as long as we save 800, we can get that easily enough. All of them seem to be in chapter 6. Z23, Prince Eugen, Admiral Hipper, and U81. Or U81, if you want to be German about it. Well, I mean, luckily the chapters don't seem to be that long, so that shouldn't really hurt us overly much, no? I mean, we're already in chapter 3. I was a bit too optimistic, wasn't I? Just a tiny bit. Then again, you know, if you play the game until the final chapter to actually do what we set out to do, and you were then to go like, well, we're not going to finish this now, that seems kinda gay as well, doesn't it? Ah, targets that I can't hit with my torpedoes, eh? That's not nice. I do not find that that enjoyable. I mean, you know, the question would then become, so how much would it take to not beat the game, but just get to the final chapter? And it depends on how long the final chapter is, I would presume. Okay, we're just going to go ahead. I mean, you know, the individual missions are not actually that long. Also kind of depends on when in the final chapter the Bismarck actually becomes available. Is it the end of the final chapter? Because that would be kind of gay. You get a ship, you can't make use of it. Assuming it's going to be somewhere closer to the beginning of the chapter. If I had to take an educated guess. I mean, we can potentially just cheat for the points if we need to, but then again, for what was it, 400, 800 or something? That's a reasonable number to get your hands on by that point, I would politely assume. And we're already like... But I mean, so it take 9 hours and 15 minutes, and we graciously assume like an hour for the last chapter. That means 8 hours or so until we get to the point. I mean, we're already 4 hours in, so I guess it's not that long, technically speaking. Wonder if I can actually last that long, though. Fine. I mean, I can understand why I would keep the best of these ships, you know, towards the end of the game, but still, that is kinda disappointing. At least give me something like a German, you know, destroyer or something to have fun with while I sail about the oceans. That's rather annoying, actually, I must admit. Sadness. Use that strange little item. I have no idea where I got this item from, but I'm gonna use it. I mean, I can tell you that I'm at this point, I've been streaming for 3 hours, 40 minutes and 20 seconds almost. And we're already in chapter 3, moving through it, so you know. It's a good thing, I can at least see how long I've been streaming for. So I can give you a relatively direct estimate, put it mildly. But then again, it would feel rather bad to, you know, not get what I was aiming for. That also would feel rather bad. That'd be sideways. I always forget that the battlefield is really limited. So honestly, the one thing they kind of, I would really enjoy it if they could work on, you know, give me a bit more movement allowance. Because it's really difficult if you have that little in the way of actually movement that you can do before you crash into the fucking imaginary border. Kinda annoys me. See, this is the point. Once I say something, I have an unfortunate tendency to actually want to do what I said I would do. I had somewhat, you know, hoped that we could just get that bit earlier. Didn't expect that he would put the best mark at the very fucking end. Nothing interesting here. Can't really get that. What's the point of getting fucking planes if I don't have anyone who can actually use them? That seems ridiculous. Usually when it comes to ships, yeah, birth of a ship is usually when it is actually, you know, I was about to say something, but no, let's say released to the wild, yes. Yeah, let me see if there's anything in there I need. The Bismarck was launched on the 14th February 1939, if memory serves, and if memory serves, that was a Tuesday? I'm pretty sure it was a Tuesday, in that particular year. For the moment, we're just gonna keep playing for a little bit. I mean, it's still relatively early and we are making good progress at the moment, so you know, no reason for us to just stop, I suppose. We can also save up some nice little points if we want to. Will not be that hard rest, I suppose. Where do I need to go? There. Okay, fair enough. Ah, questions, I tell ya. Questions on end. Wish I missed a few of my torpedoes there. Torpedoes. Not the easiest to hit. Mostly because they're the straight line. They don't seem to have any way of, you know, assisting to actually track your enemy or change their course even slightly, which is rather annoying, but I suppose I can let that stand. For the moment it is. Let me see. The individual levels actually take ridiculously short. Pretty sure we've wasted more time on just conversation than on actually playing the game. Which, to be fair, that was kinda neat too. I'm not gonna check that every single time that pops up. Seems that quite often there's just stuff in there that I'm not really too interested in. Just quick work. There is our little tentacle lady. I'm still somewhat finding the implications a bit shocking, but you know, so far we only have... Did you just change me? I got to say something feels wrong. And weird. Actually, I do have a little dash thingy I never make use of. I probably should learn to make use of that at some point. Like, well, you're not the only one who has skills. We have skills as well, yes, I know. Much to my continued amusement, you're already not really good at using them. Plus, split the individual sharp tentacles is actually just battle-wise really not that long. Really, really not. Well, I guess I technically speaking could, you know, zap ahead even faster through the conversation, but then even I couldn't follow it, and that would be rather annoying as well. Oh well. Oh, yeah, what also costs a little bit of extra time is of course the simple fact that you do sometimes just want to, you know, sail around a little bit and see if there's any new things randomly dropped into the water that you kind of would like to pick up. I don't know if it's actually that advantageous, but... who says no to some extra loot? Yeah, now we have to oh, it feels like we're almost done with this particular chapter as well, aren't we? Oh. It's not really that hard to spot ships on the ocean, so long as you have a fucking radar. Or scout plates. It's a pretty solid option, I must say. You really don't have much help, little Cleveland, do you? Nope. Definitely not much in the way of help there. Oh god, now it's back to taking down airplanes. I don't like that. Makes it even more annoying to navigate. That looked a lot more annoying than it actually was. Thanks to you. You're it. I think so far we have only once not managed to get all three of the potential victory conditions. There was something. Say that's the kind of thing that brings you about to the idea to just, sailing around randomly. And just in case there might be something else that you could potentially collect, it could be nice, it could be awesome, it could be something useful. These. You two don't seem to have much in the way of actually, solid HP pool. Considering how much damage you're taking. This is kind of fun to play around with. As I said, the only real problem is the motherfucking unbelievable small actual battlefield. If they could do something about that, I'd be solidly pleased. I need ship aiming for, but I suppose I can take it. No real reason to complain, as long as you hit something and you do some fucking nice damage onto him. That's pleasant enough, I must say. Pleasant enough. Need some more of that. Oh, done and over with. Random item 1, random item 2, random item number 3. Wee! Ah, he's getting to affect it. Blah, 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 blah. Let me guess what you're meaning by that is this is going to be the last battle, then? Is that what you're trying to say? It's just me, does Luffy actually have a surprisingly high amount of HP? Does seem like it, doesn't it? That's probably not going to do well for my time limit. Yeah, we could probably just, deal with that big ship. To get it out of the way. Yeah, that's actually a lot of HP, isn't it? Does seem like one more battle where we will not get all the conditions satisfied. Much because our damage is just not where we need it to be for this to work in our favor. -1. We are very much so over the time limit. And the other one also doesn't go down that quickly. I suppose that is what it is. Sad as it might be. I guess this is kind of point where it points out, yes, you should probably start upgrading your equipment a bit more. I get it. God, fucking right. Far too much health in order to get it down at a relatively quick space. You get annoying me, don't you? But again, that's kind of our job. A business we're in. Yeah. Anything and everything apart from that dead. Yes, I know. Kind of figured as much. Well, I mean, I guess that's one way to end it. Well, all well that ends well. Well, I'm not surprised. Once more we shall save the game. But we don't overwrite the other save games, because we're not assholes. Very important that.
ありがたい。合同大演習開催の1週間くらい前になるのか。セイレーンと交戦を行い、相手の出花をくじき、獣王の未来を担う新コンビ。実思ったより入手は難しくなかった。何しろ現物を入手したのか。どうやら我々やロイヤル鉄血が知らぬ間に島、そしてその後に合同大演習で99部はセイレーンとの交戦の結果、おそらく偶発。そもそもセイレーン戦を律儀に各陣営若い2人を守るための喋りすぎてしまった。
いえいえ、つくづくあなたは軍人より天城姉様が生きていれば。
なかなか笑える冗談だ。さて、
何なりと
赤城、平和については
驚いた。
大事なことだ。
この合同大演習のように全ての陣営が手を取り天城姉様から託された。
素晴らしい。ここ天城さんのことは
よして、昔の
赤城のやり方、一個人としては理解をする。さて、すっかり長くなって。
ええ、私
加賀もどうせ見張りご苦労様。それでは失礼する。
やれやれ。グレイゴーストは相変わらず私の存在はバレていたようだが。
ええ、大丈夫でしょ。
あ、明日はいよいよ何事もなければよいが。
And the exercise with the Iron Blood, and I don't even get Iron Blood ships out of it, eh? That's very disappointing.
そうそう模擬弾を使っていることも相まって
演習としてはこれ以上ない。
確かに言われてみれば島風が本来ザフィー勝てそうにないから結構です。あれさて、縁も竹縄だけどもうそろそろ
そうだ。
はい、
エンタープライズさんにも。ええ、
島風とってもですよ。今度は獣王のお茶もぜひ召し上がってください。君たち
エンタープライズさん、
夜分お疲れ様です。君たち、
ユニオン、そうか。
いえいえ、
ユニオン、
素敵なものばかりだろ。明日はぜひ鉄血とも交流を深めてくれ。
Episode 19.
ありがとうございます。
What's she talking about strategy? Don't confuse me like this.
悪くもセイレーンと何度も対峙をしたようには君たちのような若者になるべく余計な苦労をさせたくないのだろうな、赤城。さて、駿河、疲れていたので。あれ、
どうかした？
Something happening again.
外が少し騒がしいですね。
Ah, it's counted from season 1. That's gay. It's a gay way to count. I really do dislike when they do this. It's like, listen, yeah, it's just, the whole point of having a second season is to make it easy to count. You just go like, you know. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Makes it easier if you ask me.
私には何？
島風のこの耳、よく聞こえる。
話したいことがあったんだけど。
はい、おやすみなさい。
And out we go again.
物音がしたの。ロイヤルの皆さんだ。血相を変えてどうされたんでしょう。
Still kinda gay, isn't
あら、
it?
島風ちゃん。
Who comes up with such nonsense?
どうでしょう。
はい、実は会場で。
I mean, you know, imagine having a series that is like 5 seasons long, with each season having different episode counts. Like, you know, one season has 20, the next has 22, the next has 26 episodes. By the time season 5 comes around, you're like, which episode are you on? Well, 100 and something. And you're like, well, fuck me sideways. Gayest counting system, seriously.
セイレーンが突然出現するときにね、事前に。
Yeah, I don't even want to think about how One Piece at this point. It's like, oh, so what episode are we on right now? Well, now episode 1234 or something. Cancel. All of these everlasting series is either, you know, start out being cancer or become cancer at some point. It's really not a good concept.
ご明察でございます、島風様。 12時の方向に大きなジャミング反応です。
こんな状況下でわざわざジャミングをするのは、こちらは私に任せて。
イラストリアス様、
あなたは一人しかいないのですから。ここは二手に。
しかし僭越な。
まあ、あの赤城様も認める島。どうベルファスト。
いえ、滅相もございます。それはどうか。
合図を決めておきましょう。
A bit of an intermission, yeah.
じゃあ島風ちゃん、
Sounds good. Reasonably enough.
少しこの辺り。さっきまではこの近くでも反応がありました。きっとすぐそこよ。
イラストリアスさん、
Oh, fucking
ま
gay.
さかあの
I
人
mean,
影は。
One Piece. That's just
そ
another
の
one
よ
of
うです
those.
ね。
I mean, you know, if people really like that, let them go ahead. It's just that, Jesus
見
Christ.
つかっちゃったか。
No, you again.
島風ちゃん、
Kinda was hoping to see little tentacle lady again, because then I can make many, many, many jokes at her expense.
おや、
そうですね。
ああ、ようやく分かってもらえた。
はい。
待って島風。
そうか。これうかつに手を差し出したら握手と見せかけてギュー。
その程度で済ませて。あらら。
何よ。ならばピュリさん、握手しますよ。
You would assume so, but at some point, people just, you know, stay around by pure inertia. That's that. After that long, you can't tell me there's that much to tell in any reasonable, interesting way left. And also, I don't want to imagine the amount of pure fucking filler that will be in there.
ほら、思った通りだ。手を出してこない。そっちだって島風のことが信用で。
今の流れでわざわざ手を出すやつはいないだろう。ええ、二人ともご挨拶はそろそろ終わりです。ここで何？別に何か仕掛けてたわけじゃないよ。協力者？悪いけどさ、私おまけにさ、気づかれちゃいました。私は負ける戦いはしないし、今は戦いに来たわけでもない。
待ってく。怖い口調だった。
そこの木の陰にどなたかいるみたいだけど、出てきても大丈夫ですわ。
Hello, little Bismarck. I would really like you to become my ship, but for some reason you make it hard. Also, if you need 1,000 episodes to world build, I will assume that your world is shit. There is too much of anything. I get it, there are some series I myself found where I would really have enjoyed it to get a little bit more world building into, because the world looked interesting enough and I would have really liked to learn a little bit more of it. But you know, if you have to stretch your world building out to the point where you reach basically 1,000 episodes, you're fucked. Because at this point you're doing you're just doing something really, really horribly wrong at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am known for being somewhat long-winded in my time, but even I have an upper limit to how far I'm willing to go. I would really like to have you as my ship, little Bismarck.
皆様、ご無事です。助けに来ました。ええ。勇敢な。いえいえ。さて、明日の演習は。
はい、構いません。
この時の島風はピュリさんと初めて出会った時のことを話しながら、どうやら本当にピュリさんは何も悪さ、そして長いよ。
Shape is overly suspicious.
ミコさん、